Hi everyone, how are you today? I wanted to pop in here again, make another video just to answer another common question that comes up. And that is, how do you expect to get into secular schools? So those of us who are pro-life see, what a good thing this is for the baby, for the moms, for the dads, all the future moms and dads. But and people can see how you will most likely be well received by a lot of Christian and Catholic schools, but what about secular schools? And I just wanted to cover that I'm aware of that. So I'm aware that is an issue. Many secular schools are going to see what I do and say, no way, we don't want you here. But here's the plan. So I am going to be starting with Christian and Catholic schools, and they will have the option for me to make this a talk about that includes a theology instruction, theology part of it, or not. They won't have to have that part of it in there. So it can be just what I do every day here in my office, which is just talk about the baby, show off all the biology, all the skeletal stuff, all the movement, listen to the heart, all that kind of cool stuff that I do every day. I could do that as well, just to keep it just a biology lesson. So one of two things will happen. Either I will build up a good reputation of being able to keep it to just the science and get so many great reviews that a lot of secular schools who are open to having us come in for their biology classes will realize that they can trust me to keep it to just a science lesson, and I won't have to do anything different than I do now. Or I may just start something different, separate, different name, all that kind of stuff, so that and make the website much more just a science, educational, and do it that way. So that would put them at peace of mind and maybe a separation between this organization and that one. So since I'm letting the cat out of the bag, it wouldn't take too much for people to figure out that it's still me on that side too. So I really don't think that that's going to be necessary. But for those of you who are like, well, I've got kids in public schools, I'd like to get this in sooner. I mean, there's nothing stopping me from going to a public school. It'd be just up to them, the administration and the teachers who would have me there. If they're open to it, then I can get there. But in the meantime, as far as if you're thinking about like a donation and is this really something I want to support, how far are you, what impact can you make if you're just focused on Christian and Catholic schools? Well, the news needs to be out there and aware that like almost 50% of Catholics vote pro-choice. I think the Protestant numbers are a little bit lower than that overall, but I don't know the numbers. But there's a good chunk of our country who is Christian who votes pro-choice. So those students need to see this as much as public school students. So it's certainly not a waste of time to be in Christian and Catholic schools first. So I thought I'd put that out there. Thanks. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Bye.